Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to do something completely different. If you don't know, we're basically going to make me in as a D&D character. Um, this this is basically what I'm planning for this or gonna do for this video, and who knows, maybe I might do of other YouTubers or something like that. That would be interesting, but it also sort of goes into like what will happen. I'm using D&D Beyond now as is, but who knows what it might be to the future because they're planning on locking out some of the old features from the books, which I think is just stupid, in my opinion, just straight up stupid. Like older things like specifically spells and magic items, which I think is just stupid. Just to be honest, just straight up stupid. So that's why I'm just completely against that idea. Let me see. So to start off, we're gonna be using just standard array for stats. Like just we're not gonna be rolling for anything for this, and I'm also going to be focusing on because this is basically making myself as a D&D character. So I'll be taking every single thing about me and sort of represented in this character. So, first of all, race or species or whatever you want to go for. Uh, Personally, I think human is probably the most fitting. Like, sure, I can relate to a Harangon. Okay, that is a thing. I can relate to a satyr, for example, or something like that. But I think in the end of the day, I'm more of a human than anything else. I'll probably go variant human, mainly because it makes a lot of sense. Personally, I think it makes a lot of sense for the sake of making characters in general. Um, so I'm taking variant human because this will add a feat to your abilities rather than +1 to each stat. Um, and you gain only 2 different ability scores with +1 that you can increase by 1, which, in my opinion, is fine. It actually works with me considering how I am in general. So yeah, I'm gonna choose this. Now languages. Considering the options, let me see. If we have to be just straight up honest, giant is probably the closest thing. If you don't know, Icelandic is like Vikingish English, basically, kind of like that. Like if you try to speak Icelandic in an English accent, it kind of sounds like you're speaking a Viking language in English. Just just being more of a Viking in English sort of form. So yeah, and giant is pretty much based on the concept. It's the closest thing. So in general, that would probably be the second language for this character. Uh, Ability scores. I would say most likely charisma and wisdom for a reason. Wisdom is knowledge through experience, and stuff like that. Like you're more aware of things, and you're more, that sort of thing. While intelligence is more like, everything to do with your brain, basically. Like your smarts, basically. Like to calculate things, to plan things ahead, and that sort of thing. While wisdom is just going with the flow, um basically, like, know what you have to do at the moment, sort of thing, and just through experience alone, basically. So charisma, I think a lot of people will agree that charisma is probably the one that I would probably need to increase. And I'm honestly not against it, due to how just due to how my life in general has been. I think charisma is probably the right choice for this, and then wisdom for due to my experience in general. Like, most of the things I know of is through experience, and therefore it's actually, not the worst thing that could have been. Skills. Acrobatics. Intimidating. I feel like I look that intimidating. Maybe to some people, but like, I can be intimidating, sure, but I don't think that's the highlight of what I am in general. You know what? Let's wait with this just in case, because there's also the background we need to go through, and let's not forget the class as well. Feet. Now, this is an interesting one, considering uh the options. Let me see. So these are the expanded things. Yeah, these are the core rules, basically, and these are the extra stuff that, I think Prodigy probably works with me. What does Prodigy can do? Yeah, it gives you another language, and then basically three skills. Like, in general, does fit in a way. Just wondering, really, what else? Here's no skill expert. I mean, possibly, but then again, there will be a class specifically that will give expertise, which I'll most likely get for sure. Let me see. None of these will actually work at all. I can't read people's mind, and if I can't do mind bending stuff, okay. Let me see. Fighting initiate. Nah. Fate touched. I mean, when you think, because if I remember correctly, this one gives you what was it? Yeah. Yeah, Fate touch basically gives you boosts in like charisma and stuff, and then gives you spells based on that, if I remember correctly. Damn. Unlike the character creator has changed quite a bit, so it's gonna take a little bit to get used to. Spell sniper, no. Tavern brawler. You know what? Seems the right thing. The thing is, I'm dangerous with whatever kind of thing I have, so tavern brawler in a way fits. Like in a way it does fit due to how I'm capable of just using anything and be dangerous with anything really. Um is it constitution? Sure. Which will also buff my constitution basically. Let me see. So class. Yeah, I think class is next. So it's either bard or rogue. I think bard is. Let me see. What's like charismatic at the beginning? I can't tell really. Well, it's definitely bard or a rogue. And the reason for the rogue is because I'm just naturally stealthy. Yep, that is a thing. Like, it's really funny because sometimes I just come out of the room, no one notices, and then once they hear something, it's like, "What?" And then I'm just there, and then there's like, I didn't hear it coming," you know. So in general, I think rogue does fit really well. Sorcerer could also make sense because specifically wild magic sorcerer, due to my chaotic nature, and I think like wild magic sorcerer makes sense. Sure, it's a magic class or spellcaster class, but to be honest, it wouldn't be far off. Artificer would be essentially later on, technically, and monk as well. In fact, monk would actually come before artificer. Funnily enough, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I think the start would be sorcerer due to my chaotic start. Okay, let's start with that. So, how many levels in sorcerer is the good question. Wait, before we do that, let me see. Ability scores. Standard array. Let me see. Let's just put this in before we go into the class stuff. Um, Charisma. I'm gonna put that. Hmm. Well, 12 would bump it to 13, which I think seems right. Like, I feel like it seems right, to be honest. Um, but then again, if I do, you know what, 13, sure, which bumps it up to 14. Um, Wisdom, I'm gonna say 15, 14. Let me see. wait, actually, hmm. No, let's make this 13. Mainly due to, um, because this will increase later on as well. Um, or at least I will be increasing. No, wait, not 13, 12. So it becomes 13, and it will increase later on. Wisdom, I think, would be wisdom at least of 15. Um, intelligence 13 for a good reason. Like 13 intelligence, dexterity 14, uh, constitution 10. This will also I will also increase this most likely, and strength 8. Wait, actually, considering how many classes I'm gonna be, yeah, that's not gonna increase at all. Most likely not. Yeah. However, we at least have the standard sort of, you know, although I would probably change this, but I think it's right. Just right. Yeah. So, to the classes, sorcerer, which would be, I think, at level, let's wait. What are the font of magic, meta magic, ability score improvements, and then the last one. So, but yeah, sorcerer's origin, which will give you sort of things, which obviously, um, I think we all know wild magic. Therefore, that's chaos, which bend luck at 6th level. Honestly, I don't bend luck at all, so I don't think that is necessarily needed. Proficiencies. For this, I think if you think about, for example, electricity, Arcana makes sense. Like in general, Arcana makes sense when you think about electricity or anything like that. Then we have, I think, wait, let me see. Deception, insight, intimidation, persuasion, religion. Persuasion or insight? Like insight is probably one of the things I'm really good at. But persuasion, I think we're gonna go with insight because I think I'm way better at just looking into things or seeing, like, figuring out how people react and stuff. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, let's. I think this time we should add the rogue, and I think let me see. I think at least 3rd level. I think because we have bard that also needs a 3rd level, at least for the uh subclasses. What else was it? Artificer, definitely. I think at least 2 levels. Like I don't think um at least 2 levels as an artificer because I don't think my character will bump up that much as an artificer. Monk. Let me see what makes sense for me as a monk. We'll just have to figure that one out as we get there, and then bard. That's also like, let's figure that one out. But yeah, so let's make this one third level just in case. We also gain proficiencies with rogue. Okay, so I can pick persuasion for this because I don't think like, let me see. Actually, you know what? Just in case, let's pick up background real quick, just so that we know exactly what we're getting into. Acolyte, definitely not. Charlatan, nope. Like the concept of this is your comment basically, and I've never been anywhere near that. Criminal, definitely not. I don't even have a criminal record. Funnily enough, um, folk hero. I'm honestly not sure about that. Gladiator, no. Guild artisan, no. Hermit, sniffy. Knight, no. Noble, no. Outlander, possibly. Pirate, okay. If I have to be honest, I'm more of a pirate. Well, being a pirate, therefore I'm not a pirate. uh, I'm chaotic enough to, you know, to notice, some things. Sage, I mean, there's a possibility there. Definitely not sailor, soldier, nor urchin. Let me see. Clan crafter, no. Cloistered scholar. What was that one again? Just wondering what that one is. Is take you as a child you were inquisitive when your playmates were possessive or ruckus. In your formative years, you found your way. Okay, yeah, this is specific. This is a very specific campaign specific, so we're not gonna go for there. Procured far traveler. Nope. Fail lost. Oh, definitely not. As much as I hate to it's yeah, no. Haunted one. Hmm. Let's be honest. This sort of makes sense because the whole point of this one actually is that you have a fear of something or someone, right? And you don't speak of it at all for the most part. This basically makes sense for me because uh the thing I fear the most is myself. A lot of people may think that that's a weird thing to be or like, yeah, sure, I'm afraid of death, I'm afraid of heights, but there's nothing that I'm more afraid of than myself. Why? Because of the things I'm capable of doing. Therefore, this makes sense. Inheritor, not really. Investigator, no. Cynic scientist, oh, definitely not. Yeah, I think the haunted one actually makes sense. Heart of darkness. those who look into your eyes can see that you've faced unimaginable horror and that you are no stranger to darkness. I mean, I've been through a lot, and I've more or less lived in darkness in a way. Like the way, if you didn't know about, like, the life story, the whole thing was literally like the life story that I presented. Most of it was like in this sort of darker factor, you know, and it's kind of like I had to push myself to become better, to become, and this sort of makes sense, but it's also my worst fear is myself. So it's like it's the thing that, you know. Okay, I have to pick two other languages. What's the one language that sounds very much like a Faroese language? Sylvan? I don't think so. Let me see. Primordial? Hmm. In a way, it sounds right. Like, I think it sounds right. Like, primordial to Faroese? I don't know for sure, but I think that seems like just right. I don't know. You know what? I'll take that. Sure. And another language. Okay. This one has to be Celestial, Deep Speech, Draconic, Infernal, Sylvan, or Undercommon. You know what? Undercommon. For a good reason. Now I have to choose skill. I'm gonna say religion and survival. Not that I don't know anything about like religion, but it's more like I have knowledge of it. Not full knowledge, but some of it. Therefore, you know. Let me see. Yeah. But yeah, back to classes. Class features for efficiencies. Let me see. Acrobatics makes sense. Persuasion actually makes a lot of sense at this case right now. I think intimidation. You know what? Persuasion. I didn't do it for the first one because for a good reason. Let me see. Expertise. Hmm. I think okay. Actually, my survival skills are too good. There's a reason I've been surviving for so goddamn long. I think expertise in survival makes a lot of sense, and possibly insight as well. I think, yeah, like it seems right. It seems right. Uh, Roguish archetype. Let's see. Definitely not thief. That's for sure. Definitely not assassin. I don't think inquisitive would make sense. Uh, nor arcane trickster. So like, um, mastermind maybe. I think scout actually makes a lot of sense in a way. Souls knife swashbuckler now. I feel like, yeah, Scout is probably the one I would go for at this point, which is uh yeah. This is basically, yeah. This is basically you're capable of surviving and all that, which, you know what, makes sense. Uh Now, on towards the bard class. So the reason why I'm choosing bard, for many reasons. Charisma, like the fact that I'm just somehow able to communicate, perform, and stuff like that well without actually, you know, um, being that talkative or anything like that is, I was just gonna say, impressive. Uh, Now in terms of musical instrument, I'm just gonna take lute. Like, it's a common thing. Performance, yeah, I think performance makes sense. Um, yeah, spellcasting, bardic inspiration, and if we bump it up to level 3, we should get, yeah, bard classes. Knowledge of 4. In a way, this makes a lot of sense because the whole point of College of Lore is that you want to learn more. You just want to learn more. You're basically this, like, if you think about it this way, you're a bard that wants to become a wizard, but you can't become a wizard necessarily. You don't get a spell book, you don't get any of that, but you're a wannabe wizard at this point. College of Lore is a wannabe wizard. That is just a fact. College of Valor is basically fighter bard. A College of Creation is a unique one, which is like, it's, you could say it's sort of like Artificer, but the difference between Artificer and the Creation Bard is that Creation Bards can't make magical items. They have to make non-magical items under a certain, prerequisite, and it's all used, from magic, essentially. So rather to infuse magic to create items, or magic items, it's more like you're using magic to create a non-magical item out of thin air, basically. Eloquence, it's basically that, if I remember correctly, that's the charisma one, right? Like, the very much like charisma based uh bard, right? Fluid tongue, you must sing the right thing. Yeah, yeah, it's 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 the pure talkative bard. Spirit glamour. What was glamour again? I've completely forgotten. I think glamour is, a bit more like show off. I think, or just like mental mental inspiration, in the ability to weave song. Yeah. Okay. This is a Fey based one. Okay. Spirit, which is like this. You tell stories. You're the this you're this sort of, you're basically more like a storyteller than anything else. But the interesting part about this is that you're not telling just any kind of stories. You're telling more or less like ghost stories or something along those lines. So this is basically that kind of spooky vibe bard, which I think is really interesting. I think like Whispers is also this sort of spooky vibe, but it's more like you're whispering. Like it's more like a whisper type. Like you're actually just whispering more or less rather than just telling stories. So like both spooky. This one is a bit more spookier than this one, in my opinion, because this you know spirits and like that a bit more darker tone to it. Like and then we have College of Swords, which is College of Valor, but like with swords for the most part. So yeah, I think College of Lore is probably the one that makes sense for me specifically. Eloquence, not really. So College of Lore, I might actually go up to level 6 for this one as well. Because if I remember correctly, level 6 is as yeah, magical secrets. Yeah, exactly. So I might go up there, but then it also depends on how many levels I have left from there. Let me see. Expertise. At this point, I think performance. No, Arcana. Actually, let me think. Yeah, I think it makes sense that I would have expertise in Arcana, and I think Persuasion for good reason, of course. Um, bonus proficiencies. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Acrobatics. I mean, hmm, intimate. I feel like I can be really intimidating sometimes, so I'm gonna take intimidation. Perception for sure, like no doubt about it. And religion. Oh yeah, haunted one from religion, or religion from the haunted one. Deception, athletics, stealth. You know what? Stealth. I'm really good at it. There's no question about it. Stealth and yeah, cutting words. Ah, okay. So it's yeah. It's basically like it's basically just making sure that that the enemy falters. Basically, I'm pretty sure that's the entire point of it. Let me see. Next class would be monk for a good reason. The reason why I would say monk is because I'm capable of defending myself. Um, I do tend to sort of just randomly do punches and kicks, just just for fun, more or less, just on thin air, basically. So yeah, monk. Wait, out of curiosity, just gonna check level 3, just in case. What were the subclasses there? Just for real quick, like I don't think I would go even further than level 3. But okay, Way of Shadow, We have four elements, and we have open hand. Hmm. I don't think I would even go that far, to be honest. Like, I might maybe get into this at some point, but I don't think, like, currently, I don't think I'm gonna go for it. So, level 2 at least. Confirm. I think, like, Bard. Maybe Sorcerer. Probably not. Oh, yeah, I'm already at 9 levels as in total. But yeah, I think, yeah, level 2 at least is probably, yeah, level 2 as a monk makes sense. Um, and then the last one, which I don't think, which I'm pretty sure like, no one was surprised of, to be honest, is Artificer. Due to my knowledge of technology, just in general. So for this, it makes a lot of sense. And as I said, probably level 2 at least. Because level 3 wouldn't make that much sense to begin with. Artificer infusions. Let me see. Heating shot. Replicate magic item. Armor of magical strength. Enhanced arcane focus. Let me see. Enhanced defense. Enhanced weapon. I think I would probably go with sharpener. Um, armor of magical strength. What does that do again? Oh yeah, it gives you strength. Like it makes armor. Yeah, like in a way it makes sense, but I feel like replicate magic item. Let me see what would make sense? Boots of all strikes. Yeah, definitely. This makes so much sense. Like not realistically, but as a concept, and if you think about me as a character in D&D, this makes a lot of sense. This makes so much sense. Cap of water breathing. I mean, sure makes sense. Cloak of many. Oh god. I feel like this one here. I feel like I don't think I would have that. I'm pretty sure any other character would probably have this, but my character no. Clockwork amulet. Hmm. Let me see. Oh yeah, I should probably turn on lights just in case. Um, lock of trickery. Hmm. Yeah, I know. Mystery key. This seems like a magic item I would probably have. To be honest. Wait, what does this actually do? I'm just. Okay, it doesn't say. You know what? Yeah, sure. This makes so much sense. You know what? I think most of it would probably just be replicate magic item. Yeah. Maybe actually enhanced arcane focus, sure. And just most of it being replicate magic item. Uh back of holding would make sense. And the last replicate item, Magic item will be hmm, charlatans die. No, no, I'm not necessarily a cheater. And the charlatans die is literally the the cheat code of everything. Um, pot of awakening, rope of climbing, uh, sending stone, staff of bird calls. Yeah, definitely. Unbreakable arrow. Nah. Okay. Let me see. Smoldering armor. Let me see. Like sending stones. I feel like would make sense in a way. Prosthetic limb. Look, prosthetic limb. Not really sure. Orb of time. Oh no, no, no. Again, lack of trickery doesn't make sense. Illuminator's tattoo. Instrument of illusions. Oh god. Instrument of scribing. Interesting, interesting. Pulse of mending. Dark shark amulet. Dark shard amulet. Let me see. Armor of gleaming. No. Cast of armor is something different. Like I don't remember. I don't know what this one is actually. Let me see. I feel like close amending sort of makes sense in a way. Hat of wizardry. Oh man. I feel like instrument of illusions sort of makes sense. So yeah. But yeah, okay. So let's see how with level 11, which means I mean we could go for at least level 6 as a bard, which would give me let me see, which will give me ability score improvement and additional magical secrets. So let's see, ability score improvement. I think I'm gonna just go with ability score improvement. So let's see. Wait, the question is, let me see. Yeah, I think I would probably go with Constitution and Charisma for a good reason. Or Intelligence. Actually, no, Constitution. Constitution makes more sense, actually. Um, so yeah. Bard, ability score improvement, Constitution, and what was it again? Wisdom. Was the Wisdom? No, no, it was Charisma. Charisma, of course. Yeah. Additional magical secrets. Before we go for that, we'll go for you know, the other things. Oh yeah, race skills, of course. So this leaves us with this history. No, sleight of actually sleight of hand. Makes makes sense. It's not the fact that I tend to do it, it's just the fact that I'm somehow good at it. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So I'm capable at 6. So, hmm. Again, bend luck wouldn't make that much sense. Rogue, actually, Rogue, I would probably be higher level in Rogue. That's for sure. No, wait. Oh, wrong thing. Cancel at class. Class features. Uncanny dodge. Expertise. Evasion at level 7. So if we go for level 7, that would add 1, 2, 3, 4. So to 18. Superior mobility? No. I'm good at dodging for some odd reasons, but I'm not sure if I would go with superior mobility. So yeah, I think at least evasion to evasion for rogue, level 7, which means another ability score improvement. This time, let me see. Strength. Okay, so wisdom at 16. I think I would probably increase. Probably not my strength. Dexterity, possibly. I think actually charisma. Charisma, I think, makes the most sense to increase at this point. So yeah, charisma, like both of these onto charisma. And now expertise. More expertise. I think okay, performance no. Stealth, yes, because I'm just really good at it somehow. uh percep performance, sleight of hand, intimidation. This is tough actually. You know what? I think I'm gonna put it on perception. Sure, why not? And yeah, I think at least yeah I can. Oh yeah, wait, let me see. How many? Yeah, okay. I'm just up to level 3. I can only go up to level 3 as a sorcerer. That's fine. I don't think I would go that much higher to begin with. So yeah, level 3 sorcerer, which would give me meta magic options. So for this, I think okay, careful spell makes a lot of sense because if I remember correctly, what this one does is that yeah, you make sure to attack someone using a sorcery point. So this one makes a lot of sense. Another thing I think quicken spell, like I think a quicken spell would make sense. Transmuted spell as like in a way, yeah. Wait, transmuted spell was the changing damage type, yeah. Into the yeah. At this point, like I could have gone with scribe, but at that point it wouldn't make sense as me in general. Like if we're gonna make a character about like from me as like from me in real life, then no. The reason I'm taking wild magic sorcerer is because it makes sense. Um, seeking spell, no subtle spell. I mean, it is a possible thing, sure. I think quicken spell is probably the thing I would go for. Extended, no. Heightened. What does heightened again do? You cast a spell that forces a creature to make a saving throw to resist the effects. You can spend 3 sorcery points to give the target of the spell one target of the spell disadvantage on its saving throw made against the spell. No. Empowered spell, no. Distance spell, no. I think Quicken spell is probably the one I would go for. So yeah, this is basically my character at level 20. Oh my god. I somehow end up with 119 HP as a character. What? No, that's just that's weird. Now on towards wait, oh yeah, there are optional features as well. I have yeah, sure. Just in case. Um I'm just gonna do this as well for no reason really. Magical guidance. Yeah. Okay. Artificer. I don't think there's any yeah, no. As expected, Bard. I believe it was magical inspiration. Yeah, which allows them to give hit points, additional bar spells. And I think that would be it. Monk. Is there yeah dedicated weapon at level 2, which would make sense for my character. Steady aim. Eh. the only reason why I'm a rogue is because I'm stealthy. That's the only reason. And I'm really good at it. Funnily enough. Yep. So let me see. Yeah. Again, spells. Okay, so if I remember correctly, yeah, 4 cantrips and 4 spells. For this one, I feel like prestidigitation. I think makes a lot of sense for me because it's just mainly like as a like yeah. I think prestidigitation makes sense for my character. I don't think no mending. No. Let me see. Friends. This one. Okay, when you think about it this way, it makes a lot of sense. If you think about the one moment that I said in the life story video, then this sort of makes sense. But I'm gonna wait with that and see like what else. Booming blade, no. Chill touch, no way. Yeah, like I can see myself having that. Firebolt. I mean, I'm a bit fiery, you know. You know, I love rock songs. Therefore, fire makes sense. Uh, uh, any kind, actually, to be honest. For the most part. Besides death metal, like death metal just doesn't get me at all. Uh, let me see. Shape water, shocking grasp, sword burst, true strike, thunderclap. Actually, thunderclap makes a lot of sense due to my nature. Okay, hands. Hmm, catapult. That would be fun. Chaos bolt. Okay, you know what? We have to put it in because it has the name chaos in it. It would be a crime not to put it in. uh, German person. I don't really need it, if I have to be honest. Comprehend languages. In a way. Hmm. No. No. Detect magic, sure. Wait, I learned four spells, right? Yeah. Okay, so I have, what was it? Chaos Bolt and Detect Magic. What are the second level spells? Because I know I get those as well. Invisibility, Hold Person, Gust of Wind, Flaming Sphere. Hmm. Earthbind Invisibility, Enlarge Reduce, Dragon's Breath, Darkness, Dark Vision, Alter Self. Okay, that's a Scorcher. You know what? I think I can answer Scorcher, sure. Wait, wasn't there another spell at second or first level that, you know what? Not just Mind Whip now. Pretty sure there was another spell. Or maybe I'm just, you know, memorizing things differently. Oh well. So let me see. Thunder Wave. It has the thunder in it, and I'm all about the thunder. I mean, if you think about it, may the storm be with you. There's a point in there. You know, there's there's the thunder part. Artificer, dancing lights. Guidance. Sorry, I don't. Do I guide people? I don't think I guide them really. I do give, I do give some food for thought. Spare the dying. Eh, shocking grass. Eh. Mending, magic stone. You know what? Like, like it sort of makes sense. Create bonfire. It's like I just look at these spells and like, does any of these spells resonate with me? Sword burst, resistance, ray of frost. You know what? Sure, ray of frost. Why not? Absorb elements. No, I only have two sanctuary. Wait, what's this do again? You ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the word creature with an attack or a harmful spell must make First, make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. In a way, I don't think this makes sense for me because I feel like I would probably do things in a completely different way. Featherfall? No, I don't fall slow. What do you mean? Cure wounds. Eh, I'm just, you know what? Yeah, sure. Why not? As an option, okay. Alarm. Like, I'm trying to figure out disguise. Actually, disguise self would actually work. It makes sense. So there we go. Or artificer. I think the last one is bard. So let's see. Uh, these are all the spells, and I want to focus on for magical secrets. It has to be a spell that isn't arms of water. Should I take? Wait, isn't it possible to take divine, like taking smites, if I remember correctly? Like one that I know of, at least, is known as Thunderous Smite. If it's possible, let me see. Yep, it is possible. So because it's literally just taking any from any class in general. So it's like protection part techniques, ray frost, shield. You know what? Sure, I'll take the shield spell. Oh god, yep, yep. It definitely makes sense. Um, I already have chaos bolt. I don't really need that. Darkness, daylight. Oh god, I feel like daylight would make sense in a way, but at the same time not. Thoughts. No, no, no. Uh, Dispel magic. Where's the counters? Come on, give me yes, counter spell. I'm taking counter spell for a good reason. Um, Blade word friends. Wait. How many cantrips? Okay, three. I have plenty of cantrips. God damn. Vicious mockery. I'm taking vicious mockery. Why? Because we all know how good I am at um saying words, somehow insulting them accidentally, and yeah, that's that. So this spell will mainly be a meme spell for this character or for me specifically. It will be a replacement for the um for any of the wild magic searches, and it will be just vicious mockery accidentally on a friendly creature or like on a friend yeah just on a friendly creature really. Or, no wait, not just no, not friendly creature, any creature. Roll the die depending on the amount. You have to roll the die. which makes oh that would make so much sense actually. Um, charm person. Wait, yeah. I feel like I feel like the friend spell just needs to be here. Like I don't think like the friend's cantrip specifically like cantrip. Well, it is spell, but I believe I have cure wounds, so I don't really need that. Branch languages, dissonant whispers. Wait, isn't this one the yeah? Is this it? Yeah, this this actually makes sense. As you know, I'm more of a bard. Well, not more of a bard. I'm more of a rogue, but I'm still enough of a bard to Um, Earth tremor. Hmm. But again, I don't fall slowly. Heroism. Do I inspire others? I mean, considering the comments, I might think so. I actually think that I'm capable. Mainly concerning the comments. Some of the comments were like, "How can I do this? This is interesting. Maybe I should try this." And I was like, and I was like, okay. I mean, if you want to, that's like in general. I'm not gonna be opposing to this. If you want to do it, then you know, if you want to take some ideas that I've done, then or do the things that I've possibly done, then sure. Just don't do the stupid stuff, okay? That is nope. Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot like me. Become less of an idiot. Uh, until the spell ends. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say yes to this one, and I'm pretty sure the con in the. I'm pretty sure the people watching this will probably say the same. Oh yeah, I have three cantrips. I completely forgot. Minor illusion. Okay, so identify. Wait, I've already picked what, three? No, two. Okay, and I have up to third level, right? Yeah, in spells. Therefore, I'm gonna take. I think identify kind of makes sense. Actually, no. Tasha's hideous laughter. There's a good reason. Sometimes I tend to make people laugh. It's true. It's true. You've probably noticed this in the videos. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've like actually by reading the comments, that's probably what happened. That's probably what have been happening in the comments, and it's just like, yep, yep. I'm pretty sure that's literally what happens. I think Tasha's hideous laughter would also be one of those like replacement options for wild magic search. In a way, I feel like it makes sense for my character specifically. If we were to homebrew like the wild magic search, this would definitely make sense. Um, calm emotions. Sorry, I'm an emotional outbreak, and I don't think I make anyone else calm. Crown of madness. I don't think I can make anyone go into madness, no matter how much I try. uh, enthrall with what was enthrall? Oh yeah, you just Causing creature that any creature that can't be charmed. Okay, so it's a charm spell basically. Heat metal. I mean, no, not spell. Oh no, no, I don't think that would make sense. Mirror image. Actually, not sure. Phantas, Phantasmal Force. This one was. Oh yeah, I'm thinking this one. Like in a way, it makes sense for my character to have this. See invisibility. No, silence. Silence. Suggestion. I'm pretty sure I don't suggest people to do things. I only recommend. There's difference. uh, like suggestion is way more of a commanding sort of thing. Recommendation is more like uh, it's more like I think it's a better option. However, you choose. Sort of thing going on. It's more like I think you should try this, but it's up to you. Well, suggestion is more like you should try it, basically. Uh, locate object. No. uh, let me see. Enhance ability. Crown of Madness. I feel like Crown of Madness kind of makes sense, but at the same time, not for good reason. Aid. What does that do again? Solve. Choose up to three. Oh yeah, it's kind of like an inspiration thing. Yeah, sure. I think I think eight makes sort of sense. Well, it's more like helping others rather than, and I tend to do that sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Um, trying to figure out pyrotechnics. No, shatter, silence, skyride, suggestion, hoarding wind, zone of truth. Okay, let's just check. Okay, you know what? Let's check out the third level ones. Spell magic, sure. Enemies abound. You recently should make a saving throw. A creature automatically succeeds if it's immune to being frightened. Okay, this is basically just fear itself. Intellect fortress. Hypnotic pattern. Liamon's tiny hut. Major image. Mass healing word. Plant growth. Sending. Wait, this is just, yeah. So the short message. You know what? Sure. I think it sort of makes sense. Speak with the dead. Tempting. Tempting. Tongues. I feel like this would make sense for my character in general. I feel like you know what? Speak with the dead. Sure. Which okay. So it's yeah. And spells that takes care of the spell options, which I believe, yeah, all the spell options. Now to equipment. Uh, so Monster Hunter's pack. Yep. This is literally how it would be for haunted one. Any simple weapon. Probably. Let me see. Sling. You know what? I'm gonna go with the quarterstaff. I'm actually good with it. I'm actually just. I'm dangerous when it comes towards having a stick because a quarterstaff is literally just a stick, a big one. That is. I'm gonna take arcade focus. Let's just leave it as arcade focus. That's fine. Explorer's pack, and yeah, I think that would be pretty much it. So much stuff. Holy moly. Yep. I have two daggers as well. So yeah, this was essentially. Let's check our sheet just real quick, just to see how it looks. Honestly, not that bad. Like, sure, intelligence of 13, con 12. I think, like, in general, I think this would be higher. Dex, I think, would be around the same. Like, I think these two would probably be around the same. Like, if you think about me in real life. But this is fine. You know, this works. Intelligence of 13. I feel like it would be on par with this. And then strength, I feel like strength at least average. But wisdom and charisma, I think, are just on par with one another for somewhat reasons. 14 walking speed. I mean, I can walk fast. That is not really a surprise there. So I think this makes sort of sense. Let me see. Armor 15, which is actually pretty good. Wait, let me check. If I add, wait, do I have? No, yeah, I don't have armor, but I still have pretty good armor class actually. Interesting. Like, where does it come from? Oh yeah, unarmored defense, of course, which adds the dex. No, not dexterity. Wisdom. So yeah, because dexterity is already added. So I mean, pretty good armor class. Like, considering how many we're talking about, 5 classes and at least 3 subclasses, which is honestly, if you look at it from this perspective, no, okay, just look at the skills and you're just like, okay, fine, fine. Holy mo! Oh god, you just realize like, oh, expertise. How come I have you 13 in Arcana, 15 in an Insight, 15 in 15 in Persuasion, 14 in Stealth. Oh god, 15 in Survival. I mean, I tend to survive. Okay, that this is no exception. But so far, one feat, which I think is fine actually, considering the feat is what was it again? I just it just blanked out. Yeah, Tyrant Brawler, which makes a lot of sense. And considering that, yeah, I think this build in general makes a lot of sense. It works really well together, actually, when you think about it. And like, if look, holy moly, so many cantrips, so many, so many spells in general. Well, maybe not that many, but like, if you look at it, it's still plenty compared to like, you know. from 3 classes, which is quite a lot, and up to fifth. Hmm. I can cast up to fifth level. Apparently, is it? Let me see. Oh yeah, it's because of Artificer. Of course, Artificer is in full caster. Therefore, they only get half of the amount. That's fine, honestly. Considering I'm only going for what was it? Uh, yeah, that I was going for Sorcerer and Bard, which are full casters. It makes sense. And yeah, I think this honestly the build is very solid. It makes a lot of sense. I still can't get around this number for hit points. But then, then again, as a kid, I mean, I've been punched in the face before, so like, and my nose started bleeding, and I somehow survived that. Just, just for a note, I was 11 at that time. Yep, that is funny. Um, I think yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm honestly happy with this build. To be honest, like how this turned out, I think this is mostly fairly accurate. Like, I think the only things I would change is probably like con and intelligence, at least. Uh, like at least I think 14 in both of them, and then strength of 8. I think then it would be a bit more accurate. And I think wisdom and charisma would pretty much be the same. Excuse me. But other than that, I think the stats are actually just really good. 5 in initiative, which is honestly pretty good. And yeah, like honestly, a solid build. If I think this is pretty much it for this video. So if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more like this, maybe make about other content creators or something like that, please let me know. I would be interested into, you know, hearing out what your thoughts about that is. And, you know, if you want to support this channel even further, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. May the storm be with you.